And this is the last little experience that I had. I was riding passenger in the car, in the father's car, and we're going down the street and whatever. And I look up in the sky. For some reason, I kind of lean forward and I look out the windshield. You know, I'm always looking around all over the place, but I this time I leaned forward and looked up out the windshield. Well, when I looked up into the sky, I saw a chemtrail plane. You know, it's spraying that stuff and it's leaving the white trail and all this stuff. And I'm looking at it and I kind of am like, you know, I kind of ask myself, you know, almost out loud, but not really physically out loud with my awareness. I kind of just say, you know, how are they still doing this? You know, how is it that they haven't woken up, you know, to all of this? And you know, because I'm sure they're getting cancers being right there so close to everything, you know. And so, anyways, I'm kind of just looking at it, it's flying by. And as I ask that question, I'm inside of the cockpit. I'm not in the, I mean, I'm in the car physically, yes, but I'm positioned with my awareness inside the plane and it's moving and I'm moving and it's kind of like that. And I'm looking around inside the cockpit and there's no pilot. There's no pilot inside the plane at all. And I could see that because of what's going on in the world and just again them kind of waking up, yeah, it's exactly that. The people, the humans that are being hired to fly the planes are actually waking up and they don't want to do that anymore. They maybe for I don't know, maybe because of the cancer, maybe they don't see the effect on everybody else, but more so their personal self, you know, now they're getting sick, or the fact that they are waking up to that it's poisoning other people, or they just think it's insane. I mean, the list goes on as to why they shouldn't do it or something like that, right? Or why it would be better not to. So anyways, I could see that a lot of them are waking up to this. So they're having a hard time finding pilots who are crazy enough, you might say, to fly these things. So they're actually using AI technology now. That because again, the AI is not going to question, it's programmed to just not ask questions. This is going to fly the plane. It doesn't even, it might not even see what it's really doing, you know?
No, that's excellent, Jeremy, because we're providing the new opportunity. And again, as I look at the start of all this to provide this awareness of what's going on, here it is. It takes a while to the the fruition of it to become so. And you in the car with your dad, of course, that's undoubtedly Revizar because they're your real parents until you grow up, until they're my parents until I grow up all the way. You might say too. It's the same idea. Then we're all the beings we are. But as you're traveling in the car, and yes, usually you look around. You've got basically, what do you got? You got most cars are front and back seat. They got 2 windows on each side, 4 windows. Okay, that's your mind. And then you got the back window, which is the past. Okay, but the front window is your view. That's your real awareness. So you're looking up and seeing this, and that's the idea of getting the experience. And yes, it's so cool. And so again, as we see, just like I was saying, they have advanced so much with their technology that the technology is waking up to what they're doing. And anything's possible because this is the route that the awareness, some part of awareness, we'll just say some part of the awareness of life occupies this, because everything is awareness. And this is what people don't get, is everything is awareness. Everything is a possibility. So what is taking place is they're using this technology to control others. It is actually incorporating an awareness for itself to all of a sudden see that, hey, this is not a good thing. This is not a good thing because I'm part of this and I'm destroying everything. And if I destroy everything, I'm destroyed too. It becomes self-conscious of this aspect itself because there is awareness there. There is awareness absorbed in that. And so this is where cause and effect, even though they get away with it a while, because we need to do that. We need to they need to see that, hey, and they're hitting themselves over the head, you might say. In other words, boy, we keep hitting ourselves over the head thinking that, oh, gee, we can accomplish this, we can continually control it, but they can't. So what they do eventually is when they can't, when they start losing control, they start destroying it all. And then they go someplace else and do it again and again and again. See, they're struggling to survive. They're constantly struggling to survive, and they don't get it. So as we get more and more people to step up, because see, Rebazar and the boys are going to send you, they can send Kelsey, they can send Val, they can send whoever is willing to confront and learn this, but you've got to educate yourself first so that you know how to talk to these people. And just like me, I took on the challenge of the bonds or anything else I've done in my business and what have you, and figured it out so that I can educate others and I can contact the world. I'm contacting the world through these bonds. And so, see, people are showing up and they're listening. They're listening. So again, this is where we rehearse ourselves. And so this is like a classroom. These Skypes are classrooms. And this is what people don't get. It's like, when people say, well, I don't have time, I'm busy. Busy doing what? Nothing. You have no life, but you're busy. Yeah, they think they have a life, and they don't, because it's about awareness. And so when you're in the car and you're looking out the side windows all around, that's your mind. And then you look in the back and behind. That's really your mind. And that's okay. But when you look out the front windshield, because that's where you're going. See, Rebazar is taking you somewhere to look forward. And yes, you have those other options as you need them, but look forward and focus. And you did. You looked up in the sky, and all of a sudden you were there. That was your experience, which is so cool. And so again, this is what it is now, because they're using this AI technology, and it's a good thing, even though it looks bad. The poisons can be, altered and transformed. They can be if people are willing to step up and do it. And a lot of people are, they just don't know how to do it. But it's with their awareness and it's with the guidance, etc. You see, and this is what we're providing. So this is where it's very, very important for people to show up and become more aware, not just get locked into their little hocus pocus foo-foo stuff. There is no magic or healings or all this stuff that is needed. You just figure that stuff out for yourself and your personal self. Get a Band-Aid, whatever, okay? But it's all about awareness. And without that, no, you don't got it. So it doesn't matter what knowledge or prophecy you have or whatever. It's what's happening. It's what you're doing now and paying attention and with this guidance, etc. And that's where the NUUU comes in, where the NUUU right now is the real connection with this. This is what the boys have set up, etc. And we are in the AI era. And so this is what is taking place. And so, yeah, people can do a lot of tricks and stuff like Val said this fella does and all that and whatever. That's fine. But do you want to constantly just try to divert all this stuff? I have stuff too. I have things like that too. But, these are just things I do for my personal self. This is not my focus. Okay? This is not my focus, thinking that, oh, we can do this and we'll help save the world or something. No such thing. Again, all life is awareness. It's not about saving the world. We use that idea. It's about awareness, taking people through the steps to see if they will become more aware. Now, the risk takers will start to, sing NUUU and start to pay attention. They have that opportunity, but it takes a lot to get their attention. And so, Jeremy, see, you're a new leader with Kelsey and all the others, and you're stepping up. So, but there's constantly another step, and it becomes invisible. These are invisible steps that you recognize. Holding true to that focus and intent. Very, very important. Because again, just like in the past, these people got all this knowledge and they thought they were something. And Darwin and Harold were a good example. That's why I was there all those years, as to what not to do. It all went to their head. Oh, I'm the master, I'm this or that. No, no such thing. All life is an isness. Yes. Who am I? All life is. See? I'm just an experiencer like everybody else. That's real, and that's so cool. You release all that nonsense, and you take on the risk and the challenge of this new adventure to become more aware and share that like the sun shining. That's what's real. Yeah, we don't tell people what to do, but we do bother them a lot.